followers of the prophets of the past, whether they call themselves Christians at one point in time, whatever, if they truly follow the teachings of Prophet Jesus, which was belief in the one true God in the last day and doing righteousness, then such will inherit paradise. Even if they came from pagan backgrounds. There are people who worship idols. Such among them who reject the false worship and come to the true God. They reject that false worship and come to the worship of one true God who is not a part of his creation. And they believe that they are accountable for their deeds and they do righteousness. They become Muslims. God will judge them in accordance with their choices and reward them ultimately with paradise. Now, Christians say we believe in God in the last day and we do righteousness. But one asks the question, what is that God that you believe in? The God who is 3 in 1, who has a son? No, this is not believing in God. This is a pagan philosophy which has come amongst you, which was not the teachings of Jesus. He never taught that there was Father, Son, and Holy Ghost, that there was, 3 gods in one. No. He prayed to God, and he taught his followers to pray to God. So if we believe in the God of Jesus, yes. And if we believe in the last day, not that Jesus is going to come and sit on the right hand of God and judge man. This is not belief in the last day. This is false belief. Belief in the last day is that God alone will judge mankind. God is the judge. He is the creator. He knows what's in the hearts of men. No man knows. God alone knows, and he alone judges. Then righteousness, righteous deeds. What do we define as righteous deeds? Anything that is pleasing to us, that we think is good, etc. No. Righteous deeds have been defined by the prophets of God. Eating pork. This is not righteousness. This is wrong. This was not the teachings of the prophets. The prophets forbade it. So, when we talk about righteousness, we really have to question. If a woman is wearing miniskirts, etc., and, she says, well, I'm a Christian, and this is nothing wrong with this. No, this is not righteousness. This was not the way of Jesus and the women around Jesus. Whenever Mary is portrayed in images, she's always portrayed wearing garments like what Muslims wear, covering her hair, her body, flowing garments, etc., not exposing herself. This is the way of the righteous. So, only those who truly believe in the one true God, unique God, creator, sustainer of the universe, who knows all, has power over all things, and the last day that God alone is the one to judge, and all of our deeds will be judged, and does righteousness. Such is a Muslim, and such a person who comes to that realization, when they come across Islam, the teachings of Islam, they will not reject it. They will accept it because it confirms what they already believe. And this is something that I've personally found myself in my travels around the world, where I've given lectures on Islam in various parts of the world, in the Philippines, in Hong Kong, in Singapore, in Sri Lanka, in India, in Africa, in England, in America, Europe, where I've come across people who have accepted Islam. Many of them told me, told my friends who are also involved in similar activities, that when we came across Islam, we realized this is what we were ourselves believing. That a person who is seeking the truth, the essence of that truth will become clear to them. When they come across Islam, they will see that that is only supporting that essential truths that they have already accepted, and will just make them stronger believers, stronger in their practice. So it's inconceivable that a person who truly believes in Allah on the last day and does righteousness would say, well, no need for me to change. I can remain a Hindu, I can remain a Christian or a Buddhist or whatever. No. Because if one understands what it means to be a Buddhist, what it means to be a Christian or a Hindu, etc., then there's no way that one could remain in that state. It contradicts the belief in the one true God. It contradicts belief in the last day. It contradicts belief in what is truly righteousness. So, this verse really addresses the universality of Islam, in that Islam is attainable by anyone. It doesn't matter what your background is. If you believe in the Quran, you are still required to believe in Allah and the last day and do righteousness to attain paradise. Even though you say, I believe in the Quran. That's why Allah says, Inna alladhina amanu. Starts with those who say they believe, who are supposed to be among the believers. It is only among them those who truly believe in Allah on the last day and do righteousness who will attain paradise. Because many who say, I believe, are not true believers. In their practice, they may pray to saints, they may go to the graves of saints, and they believe in these saints, they pray to them besides God, they believe they have powers, etc., etc. This is not true belief in Allah. This denies belief in Allah. They may depend on amulets. They wear amulets, ta'weez, whatever, around their arms, their necks, whatever, believing it will protect them. But this is in fact shirk. This is not true belief in Allah. So, it is only those who truly believe in Allah and the last day and do righteousness who will inherit paradise. And this is for anyone. With that, dear viewers, I'd like to thank you for being with us in this segment of the program In the Light of Islam, hoping that you will write into us at P.O. Box 111, Sharjah TV, to me, Dr. Bilal Phillips, In the Light of Islam, Sharjah, and we will try our best to answer your questions. If you don't see them immediately, it's because there are many questions, and your questions will be answered as the programs unfold. And with that, dear viewers, I bid you all farewell. Wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.